Right.
I'm not here.
Yep.
So let's go. As always, let's begin with a quick recap to see where we are going from. Well, last session you were about to leave Ismark's and Irina's house to go shopping. Amber told you at that time that she was going to look for Ismark to help him and left. You then left the house to go towards Billdraft's Mercantile. Place Irina told you was the shop in town. Before you could do that, though, when you left the house there, you met two new faces. They said they were adventurers and presented themselves as Galen and Tavid. They explained to you that they met Ismark, who was about to leave town, and that he sent them there to meet you, the new adventures in town. You did your greetings, met one another, and then you decided to, well, travel together for a bit. You are all adventurers after all. You went together to Billdraft's Mercantile, and there you found a familiar face. Billdraft's Cantamir, the man you met before in the tavern and had an altercation. He recognized you as the ones from before and called you devils. He also called for his nephew, Barry Wimple, who was a hulking figure with logs for arms that worked with him. Percha, of course, diffused the situation, and Cantamir then was a bit more understanding. You had a conversation with him. He told you all the information he could give you about how things are in Barovia and where you could find some things to buy. But you realize that Barovia seems to be scarce. You brought some tools and decided to retire for the night. Some of you went back to Smarks and Irina's house, and Tavis went to the east exit of town to wait for his mark. You had some conversations with Irina, who explained to you things about vampires, about this place. And just a few moments later, Ismark arrived alongside Tavis. In the house, Ismark and Irina disclosed more information and told you that you could ask anything that you wanted to know. But it seems that you knew, well, everything that you could at the moment. While exploring the house there, passing the time, you also discovered some crucial info, which was a book by Rudolf van Richten on hags. You rested, woke up, and prepared to go to the church, so you could put both the late burgomaster, Kolyan and Durovich, as well as the children and the maid to rest. When you got there, Barry Wimple, which you met along the way, told you Father Donovich hasn't been answering any calls and asked you to check on him. Going to the church, you didn't get an answer when knocking on the door, so you decided to go in, only to find a distressed priest Donovich that was crying and praying. When approached, he explained to you what was happening. Told you that his son Doru, who attacked the castle years ago, was not really dead. He was transformed into a vampire spawn and sent by the devil to destroy the church. Well, but Doru's do not seem to be lost yet. He managed to find strength to stop the attack, and with help from his father Donovich, he locked himself in the church's undercroft. was then that Father Donovich asked you to help his son. You went to the Undercroft, met Doru, now a vampire spawn, and he seemed battered and sad and yet strangely lucid. He asked you to test him, to see if he was strong enough to hold the hunger and to control himself, the sight of blood. Surprisingly, that is what he did. He was strong enough. For that reason, you decided to spare him. He, of course, told you everything he could about what happened in the attack years ago. He explained to you what he knew about vampires, how they were transformed, and also told you about a strange figure that was named Alaric, who was none other than Rudolf von Richter, who also participated in the attack long ago. With this information, and with the hopes that one day Doru or you might find a way to help him, you went back to Donovich and gave him the good news. Well, Donovich was grateful, happy what happened, although it was not the best situation it could be. It was still better than, well, losing his son. And Donovich, of course, with his holy symbol back, which he got back from Doru, Clint brought it out to him. He helped you with a ceremony to lay Kolyan and the children and the maid to rest. A touching ceremony. And it was where we ended last session. And that is also where we are going to begin. Let's go back.
Yes, bring us to our demise.
Now,
Yes,
did anyone
fire.
write up their wills? Are we all set? Because if we die now with our heads held high.
I'd rather not die.
All right, there is this
I-
rain going on.
Cast fireball.
Fireball.
Exactly. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, what do you want to do there? They are laid to rest. Now you can decide where to go next.
Clint's gonna be like, well, I don't know about y'all, but I say we all go to a bar and get drunk.
We've got more important matters right now. We have to take
Yeah.
Rena to like I've forgotten the name of the place already.
Balaki.
Balaki.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Alright. Well,
Give me
Yep.
you give me a roll in perception.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
and I can use my my ability
Sure.
as a sentinel. Okay.
Sure can.
That's 11. It's not letting me do my D4. I'll do that after everybody else rolls, right?
If it'll let me roll. It won't let
Oh,
me
I got a
click the dice.
13.
Only advantage or disadvantage.
Really? You can click
Yeah,
on.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
I
the,
can't just click on the die.
Try
all
clicking like advantage.
Roll advantage. Then we can get the first one that you roll.
Okay. Oh. Or we're not going to roll at all. Here, I'll just refresh here. Sorry, everybody.
No.
Can you, hey Jim, can you roll for Kita? Or would you rather wait?
I can't. I can't click anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, I could.
Oh,
I thought you
man.
could. Oh, I thought
Let me refresh here. Let's see what
Yeah, I'm
happened here.
on a refresh right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, thank you, Kida, for ruining
I
this
just
roll.
love all the portrait poses.
Listen, it's the internet's way of casting fireball on everybody. Okay.
Internet just got power kill. Right?
Something like that. Sure. Maybe time to upgrade some RAM in my computer.
You know, RAM is really just short-term memory. It's the ROM you need to work on.
Maybe I can do something for you to remove this.
Can I try something?
Probably do this.
I mean, I'm back in now.
You are back, right?
And of course, it won't roll still for
Don't
whatever
worry.
reason.
I can try to do something. I don't know why. Right now. Only you. Did he show it for you? I rolled. Alright.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, you got a
Oh,
third speed.
nice.
Better.
Let me go. Oh,
And now it's back. Ah!
it's asking for. It wants Kita. The spirit desires Kita.
Alright.
Hey, Kita's perceiving it all. I'm gonna do my.
Come on.
Come on, let me do my
already.
D4. Let me do the D4. Damn.
I really don't know what's going on here.
Me neither. I'm going to.
I'm gonna try a hard reset of my computer.
Don't
Just
worry.
go on. Help me. I'll be back.
Is the thing still there for the other players, or?
No, it's just Kita.
Alright, do a refresh there. Do a refresh.
Everybody refresh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Actually,
try a hard reset of the computer. I'll be like
refresh.
5 minutes here.
Yeah. Just
You can always swap over to your phone and do that.
just refresh and.
I did do a refresh to see if it would clear off that thing, but it actually brought back perception check for just Kita.
Really?
I'm refreshing mines right now.
I mean, mine work.
Okay.
Or I could just have to exit out, and we could always exit out and log back in. Right?
Could work too. Yeah.
I'm going to do that and see if that works, alright? And I'll let y'all know.
We all should be mad with Ida.
Kita, why'd you break the internet? Huh?
Listen,
Why?
trying to. I'm just on
what?
the moment, so we'll see if I can find everything I need here.
I refreshed. I'm just back on the map.
Oh, good. Yep, it's working.
I am logging back in now. And it is being... And I am waiting to load. What?
Brown chicken, brown cow. And now I wait for everything to friggin' open.
3 hours later.
3 hours later. Okay, mine's is back up. I'll roll my D4 real quick. Before anything else happens. And that's a +4 to my perception also, so that bumps me up to a 18 on there. So, oh, by the way, there's like there's a little mini tag.
Right, everyone is back in.
I am just waiting for Forge to load on my computer, and then I am in there.
And David is
I can
targeting
do the
Galen.
description here. Go for the description. And at the moment, Ida, Davis, and Clint, you see something. You see that there are some swarms of bats perched along the walls, along the walls of the graveyard there. Here and there are bats looking at you. Can you see that it seems that Donovich also saw this? And he's looking around, walking the bats. And he looks at all of you and says, "Oh no, This is bad omen.
What is that, Bogdanovich?
Those bats there. It's not a good sign at all. Should just there.
Alright, you hear the people were making tracks for Valaki now.
I'm retired, but I just started my adventure.
This is like the GM saying he wants an early session. There's so many measurement lines.
Well, there's a whole lot of people moving.
Why is there a green outline around Galen on my screen?
Because he's evil. You are targeting him.
How do I untarget him?
Alt. Left click on him.
I don't even know how he got targeted in the first place, but okay.
That's the magic of technology.
I
things
loaded
you
up
don't
the
even
game
know
and I
what's
was
happening.
targeting him somehow.
Now I'm going to target him just for fun.
I may target all of y'all just for fun.
Is that an option?
We can
All
find
right.
out.
Let's
No.
continue here. You get back to the church and Erdonovich says, okay, so where off next? Huh?
To Valaki,
No.
hopefully.
We're heading to Valaki.
I believe, yeah, we were off to Palaki with our new friends, and we were off to see Madame Eva.
Oh. I'm going to see one of the Vistani. Well,
We were instructed to meet with her when we arrived in Barovia.
as I've heard of her, she seems to be capable. I would take care of it. You're sly. And at this point, his mark says, Father Donovich, moment, please. We are adventurers here, taking sister. We're a bit more safe. Didn't really want to tell anyone about this, but I suppose you out of people here, I don't know. Devil has sights on. Maybe go Palaki. Safe Raven. Church. St. Andrew. And Donovich goes, oh. Well, as I heard of Valaki from Brother Lucian, well, the Baron doesn't seem the best. Host. I would probably advise you to maybe kind of stay in Valaki, go to the village of Krask, farther from the castle and skirts of Barovia. I've heard there's an abbot there who even miracle. And the place is quite fortified.
I look over to Irina, and I'm like, it's ultimately your choice of where you wish to go. Our job is to make sure you get there safe. So where do you want to go?
Mark just is speaking and Irina just goes, well, I think it wouldn't hurt to go to Valaki, see how things are there, right? Things are as bad as Novich says. Well, we have a new option.
Yeah, it never hurts to have a backup.
No. Father, would you mind just maybe showing us on the map where this other village is?
Of course, have a map there?
Yeah, and I will take out our map of Barovia and kind of unroll it on the.
Welcome to Barovia.
Barovia. No
Welcome
funny
to
names.
Barovia.
Welcome
Ain't
to
no funny
Barovia.
names.
Yay!
Right? So Father Donovitz goes and says, well, as you know, here is Malaki up right next to the Grand Lake there, called the Lake Zarovich. You take the west road here, and Esk is here on the outskirts, right next to the border. They have
And
big walls there. It's a small town, but a fortified one. There's
what
also
of this village to the south?
hmm,
Or what is this to the south here, Father?
that's a good question. I do not know. We don't travel that much away from here. The marks I really know would be the castle and the new town. But perhaps you can find someone that can give you that information. Someone closer to it. Then Valaki might know more.
Well, thank you for the information either way, Father. We'll definitely take it under consideration. We'll we'll be on the lookout for anybody that can help your son.
68 miles from coast to coast.
We going coast to coast.
Right. Is there anything else I can?
No.
You wouldn't happen to know where a small adventuring party like ourselves might be able to procure some healing potions, would you?
Hmm. Well, as I know of, healing potions is that they there, right? Bring knowledge to me. I heard of a herbalist in Lucky. Their Lucian told me that he buys some herbs from her.
Well, that either way, that could be quite useful. I tinker with herbalism myself here and there.
Oh yes.
Thank you, Father.
Well, if you need anything, it's back here.
We appreciate it.
I approached the father. I asked, so, there's, I take it this devil took interest in Irina. Are there any signs that we can look out for to know if and when he's near?
Hmm. Well, that one is quite capricious. Yeah. I think when he approaches, you will know. And doesn't he doesn't want to be seen, not be seen. Extreme care not to get on his wrong side. Not one to take that kind with my son.
Father, you mentioned that the bats that we saw outside were a bad omen, what kind of omen are we talking about? As in pending death, or just
Well,
more to the fact? Yeah.
be anything really. But Ovens know that. Never a good sign. Creatures of the night are too close.
Have there been bats hanging around prior to any like attacks on the town before, or?
Sometimes, yes. Last one, no. Eyes attack. In the night, right? Ismark. Goes, yes. Been a bit too late to save most of here. We're on the outskirts of the town. Oh well, don't take it the wrong way. I mean, not like something's going to happen just because bats here. It is something we Barovians say. Hey, happened before where bats appeared and nothing happened. Well, as I think that's something that is crafted the Barovians. I mean, we all know that the of the night work for the devil, so
I mean, we can call it superstition if we want, Father, but I firmly believe that if creatures of nature are trying to send us a message, then we should listen.
wise.
And
That's
where
wise.
I come from, crows are often and ravens are often a sign of death, and there's been one potentially following us lately, and it's been definitely giving me an ominous feeling, if not a little odd.
Well, I suppose it's good. Sometimes be a little wary. Makes you more cautious, right? Anyways, I suppose it's time for you to go, right?
I'd suppose so.
Well, one last thing. I have some holy water here. Don't know if it's going to be used to you. It's the least I can do.
Clint will approach him and try seeing if there's any vials that he could put inside of the holy water.
The holy water seems to be already on a vial there.
Huh. I look at everyone else is cool with me taking the holy water, right?
What can we use this holy water for, Father?
Well, it seems that they are effective against evil creatures. You know how effective we use them? Well, it was taught me that way. Sadly, I don't have much to give. Only 2 of them are a bit, well, difficult to make. I hope it is of use. He gives you 2 holy waters there. On your
Thank you, Father.
Clint
decide you want to give to others. And he goes,
will look
thank you."
over. Clint will look over to Tavis and offers to give him one of the vials.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So I will go to my inventory and be like, I give unto thee the vials of holy.
water.
If I can find it. It's not. I'm not seeing my inventory.
Is holy water something that can easily be made, Father, or is it something that can only be obtained by special means?
Well, you need to be a paladin or a cleric, thieves. Good. Then you need to make a ceremony. Of course, you need some ingredients, much like a simple. Make them.
I see.
It's silver, water, of course, and well, connection, the divine.
I'm gonna ask Father, would somebody like me be able to create holy water as a sorcerer, blessed, or of the bloodline of a god? I'm not sure which.
Good question. Never heard any sorcerers that have connection to the divine. Are you familiar with praying and outing yourself? Are being calling?
I can't say that I am. I've always just been drawn to places and compelled good. Part of the bloodline.
See. Well, I think that's a ceremony that would work for you, friend. Well, you never know. You get the connection to the side. Morning Lord. Hope you get one. And you can also. No. Someone might answer.
Keep that in mind. So, how we get the show on the road?
Yeah, indeed. How far of a travel is it to get to Vlakith and then to get to Krast?
Oh, probably several days. Maybe 10 day or so.
I think we might need to get some extra rations for that long of a journey.
We can probably restock once we get to Valaki.
Do we have enough rations to get to Valaki?
I think that was one of the things we did last session. Was we stocked up on supplies necessary to trek us to Valaki. Oh, I thought we did. Fuck!
That would have made too much sense.
I thought we did.
That would mean that you are amazing players.
I've got enough for a week for one person, but
And Irina just goes, I can bring mine. Sorry. And this Mark just goes, well, I think I can help you with some things though, too. Don't really have that much food there, but
yeah, how
I have a
how
wagon
long of a journey?
if you would like 2 horses.
Yeah, perhaps that would be a good idea. How many would fit in your wagon, Eastmark?
Well, if were you 7 there, horses would manage. They are not the fastest, but they are strong. They're used to carrying.
Well, I guess we'll have to make do on that one.
And are you not joining us, Eastmark?
I would very much like to. What kind of person would I be? For convincing everyone to stay here and I would just leave. And abandon them.
Suppose you're right.
You do.
Well, if you can make do without your wagon for the foreseeable future, that would definitely be appreciated.
Don't worry. Using them much, and horses are just getting fat. Really travel that much after what happened years ago will be best
Sorry, my bad.
on your hands. No. You take 10 points of EM damage.
Dex, why are you reading that?
Why are you reading?
Urcha!
How do you
Put that
know how
away.
to read?
I can multitask.
Witch!
Witch! Burn the witch!
I cast Fireball!
I'm going to read from my spell book and cast Fireball on that one that's reading. Alright. And so I think we better go. Well, this rain's not going to help us, but suppose can we do, right? Just Father Donovich, thank you for the ceremony. I hope everything goes well with. And if you need anything, you know where to find me.
We'll definitely be on the lookout for anybody that might be able to help your son, Father.
I am thankful for that. You did
we
already did a lot to me. Thankful. You'll do
If we
anything
find
else.
any information,
Go ahead.
if we find any information, we'll send word as quick as possible.
Of course. I will do as well.
Thank you. Take care, Father.
So ominous how they're all moving in. Like how Irene and her brother are just moving in perfect unison. This is ominous.
It's just easier for me.
I know, but it's just like, oh my god, they're moving in such fluid unity. It's almost
They're
just so you're
brothers.
aware, Conrad, Gray has stepped away for a few minutes.
Oh, who? Right?
Gray?
Oh, right.
They'll be back soon.
I like the
Okay.
party icon, by the way. It's really cool.
All right.
Sure.
So I guess we get the. I guess Clint's going to procure the wagon and bring it to the estate.
All right.
Well,
The horse is in the wagon. They'll go to Kita and be like, Kita, you can communicate with animals, correct?
I most certainly can.
Can you inform the horses that we will be taking them on a long journey, and we'll be needing to take them to the Burgermaster's mansion?
This is the shop, Bildras Mercantile.
Yes, I mean, should we maybe stock everybody up with enough rations to get us
That's
to
why.
Balaki at least?
That's why I'm getting the wagon so we can load it all up with the necessary supplies and such.
Well, should we stop on our way past the store and grab some rations?
That's why I'm getting the wagon so I can load it
The
up.
wagon is on Manor, right?
It's at the church. I thought it was at the church. Is where it was.
I mean, it's Ismark that's going to give you the wagon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the. I thought it was the Father Donovan.
No,
That was
Father
right.
Donovich speaks like this. Ismark speaks
Alright.
like this.
That's a my bad right there. That's a my
Okay.
bad. Sorry, that's a my bad as a player. Retcon that.
10 points from
Wow.
that. Getting you
10
across
points
the-
of DM damage. Take that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Suffer.
It happens. All right.
Conrad, roll 100 d4 psychic damage.
All right.
Roll
Roll
100D.
100 d4.
Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
There, you can take 250 damage out of your HP. All right.
Perfect.
And divided by 10.
All right. So you're passing by Yildrath's Mercantile, and the manor is here. What do you want to do?
Do we want to stop on our way back through then?
I guess since we're all here, might as well, right?
Or do we want to leave a few people here to procure the rations, and you and I can proceed to the wagon and get that set up and meet everybody back here and load up?
I'll get the rations for everyone. I've got a bit of money that I can spend to get the rations. 20 rations or so be enough for everyone?
How-
Yeah, will that be an acceptable number of rations?
How long of a journey is it to Balaki by wagon?
I believe it's 3 days.
So 3 times 7, 21.
Maybe make it 25 just in case something happens. along the way.
I've got a week's worth of
I
rations.
think it's a bit
myself.
more than 3 days.
I think you said 7 to 10.
Resk might be 10 to Balaki a bit less, maybe 5 or 6.
I'll grab enough for a week's worth of travel for 7 people. 6 plus Irina is 7.
I'm good.
At
It's
least-
not-
Don't worry.
That makes 7.
I'm good. Don't
7.
worry. I got mine.
So
Oh, okay. So for the 6.
Maybe some hunting traps or an alarm of some sort.
I wouldn't be too worried about a hunting trap. I can deal with that as we set up camps.
Alright. Well, in that case, maybe some kind of alarm we can put around camp so that way we have some kind of means to alert us.
I think we can balance that out with us taking watch during the night and just keep an eye on things. I think we can manage that. I don't think we'll need too much. That's
Clint's only suggesting the. By the way, just so you know, Clint's only suggesting the alarms because most of us, or at least him and Yorimo, don't have dark vision, so the alarm is more of like covering the distance we cannot visibly see.
Well, I'll see what I can find that can be able to create some form of early warning system. I'll see if the mercantile gentleman has anything.
I mean,
I've
a
got some
rope and a
stuff to
few
sell.
bits of metal would be good enough.
Oh yeah, or like even a rope and some jars, you know.
I have a 50-foot rope that we could use for it.
Oh yeah,
Does
well,
anybody-
a metal container that we can open and close to fill with like rocks or something. would be
Percha
good.
and myself are both able to make our voices boom.
Yeah, but
Or
that-
we can
can that work on other objects?
we have ways to do it. We can with our bloodlines we have ways to make sounds if needed. Yes.
Well, for now, y'all still gotta sleep, and that still expends the resources, and I'd rather minimize the waste of resources to the best.
I don't know about Percha, but I can do it at will.
Can you
I
do
can
it
go
for
to-
long periods of time, like hours even?
Well, why would we need an alarm going for an hour at a time?
Well, an alarm would go on for 8 hours. That way, if we're asleep, the people
Yes,
who do
but
not.
if one of us is on watch for 8 hours, then all we need to do is,
I'm not
Or-
saying. I'm not
or-
saying. I'm
Yell,
not
the
saying.
British are coming, the
Hey.
British are coming.
Well, how about we just do it so that when somebody's watching that can't see in the dark, somebody else watches with them.
Yeah, you know, people
Two people
can't
on
see
watch
the
would not be the worst thing.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Well,
There are 3 of us in, shifts of 2. I believe everybody should be able to get enough rest that way.
All right.
Yeah, I
Well-
have 60 feet of dark vision, so I can take a watch with someone.
Well, Percha, do you have enough gold on you to get enough rations for the trip, or?
you hear a bag cleaning. It's probably about 91, 92 worth of gold. And I'm sure I can manage.
If need be, I've got some stuff that I've got to sell anyway, so I can throw in on top.
All right. Well, Clint, shall we go get some horses and a wagon?
Sure. Lead the way.
All right. Clint and I will head towards the manor to get the wagon and the horses.
All right. How's the
I
division
wanna
there?
talk-
Who is going to go to the shop? Who is going to go to grab the horses?
I will go
I'm-
with Percha.
And I think Jeromo is also coming with me as well.
All right. So Jeromo, Percha,
Yep.
and Tavis, right?
Yep.
Right. And the others are going towards Manor to grab the wagon, right? Alongside Ismark and Irene.
3 and 3 sounds good to me. Yes. Me as well.
All right. Let's go to the. Arrive at the shop and view draft is approaching. Percha says, "Oh, I help."
Dear friend, do you have the rations by any chance? About 25 rations for a good week's worth travel?
Ooh, a lot of rations you need there. Here,
Oh, it's not all for me.
I'm sure. Let me see. And he goes to the side there towards some basements there, and you see that there are a lot of stacked small boxes there. And Yella is looking the shop there. That the shop lacks most things. Just have a few things. Have some not even there that you recognize as venturing gear. Goes there and says, "Well, that's everything that I have." Brings 2 by 2 and puts it all on the table. I have 20. That's enough.
I'm sure we can make do with 20.
Anything else?
I'll
I've
look
got
at
some.
Jeromo.
I've got some trinkets that I'm looking to sell.
Oh, sure. What do you have there?
I have a platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
Let me see.
I've got a
Go ahead.
I have a golden ring and a silver and gold jewelry box.
All right. Look here. He begins by taking the ring. You have 1 ring, is that it?
Just the one, yes.
You have 3 of them. Looking at your inventory here. You have
Pardon?
3. Yeah, it shows on the
Oh.
quantity there. You have 3.
That wasn't there last week. That was only one.
I know. I think it was because I remember when you got the box. I remember the quantity of things that were on the box.
Okay,
That's why I
there you
asked.
go. So I've got three gold rings. Right.
That's why I asked. Are you sure? Like, if I remember correctly. All right. So he golden rings, and she goes and good golden rings. Yeah, fine, but sure. I would pay 25 for each of them if you want.
I'll take it.
And he goes to the box there. And go, 8 silver gold here and there. Well, I would pay 70 gold for that.
Deal.
The necklace there. Oh, he takes a look and platinum. And that topaz is quite big. I don't think I have the money to buy that one. But I'll tell you the value if you want. It there. Not even
Yeah,
close
okay.
to having the amount of gold to buy this.
How much would it be? Would that go for?
Close to 1,000 gold, 70, 100,
Damn.
50, something like that. Yeah.
I'll keep that in possession until we find another place to sell.
I think you might have some trouble selling it up. Maybe you can try to find a nobleman willing to pay that.
See what I can do.
Malaki is your best bet.
I'm gonna turn to Percha and ask if we should buy simple things like a crate to store our stuff in, some burlap bags, stuff like that, just so we're not carrying around all this weight all the time.
Mm. Do you have an extra bag or something that we can put this all in, all these rations into?
I just meant
Of
for like
course,
any
of
loot we
course.
might find.
I do have some backpacks here if you want.
Yeah.
So I'll let
Do you perhaps have an old crate that you don't use, like a fairly decent sized crate?
Crates. Well, sure. Barry! You see someone puts a face through the door. Yes, uncle. Bring some of the crates that we used last month. I don't think we are going to use it anymore. Bring it to them.
And how much would I owe you for those?
No need. Pay for the rations and good. And
I'm gonna hand him 2 gold and say for your hospitality and good advice.
All right.
Leave it at that.
I'm not crazy enough to refuse gold. Thanks. And he grabs your gold, and you see that he goes back and brings a small box with some platinum coins and some gold coins, and start digging there. There are not many of them, and he takes most that he had and gives to Jerumo there. The 145 gold. To add it here.
Damn, son.
And Jonas says, well, and the rations is 20 gold.
I'll be able to cover that. And I'll hand him 20 gold. With the fact of just saying, and for the troubles that I might have put onto you earlier with my, as you would call me, my devilish eyes, for the troubles, I'll give him an extra 2 gold.
All right. You can remove the gold from your inventory.
Okay.
It's going to be 22 for you and 2 gold for Tavis, right?
Yeah.
I'm
just
going
trying to find it.
add
Ah, there we go.
the rations here. I don't think you can carry that many rations. I'm going to add 24 here. You can. You still manage to read them.
Oh, if only the strong man was here.
And at this point, Harry comes back carrying 2 boxes. Big ones at that. Those goes, here, where do you want me to put them?
Our friends should be back with a wagon fairly shortly. Could you leave them out by the door for us?
Oh, sure. Into the 2 boxes, one on each shoulders, goes height. Well, you're traveling, huh? Take care out there.
Thank you, and hopefully everyone in town is stays safe.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I would ask that you want think about it. Traveling is hard. Anything else that you need, travel there.
Do you have anything that we could that might be good in maybe not traps per se, but something like a little means to make a makeshift alarms and so forth, or water bowls or water skins and so forth.
Hmm. Alarm, like in a camp, around a camp. Is that it?
Yes.
Well,
Uh,
my first advice
yeah.
would not to probably should not camp outside. That's what you're going to do. Well, perhaps you can have some hope there. Open the cans or so, but and I don't think it's would be that effective. Depending, it's not that hard to see a rope way and well, maybe let me see here. Hmm. Maybe caltrops.
That would be effective.
And we can collect them before after we camp to make sure that we well, at least we've got
Hmm?
something to keep us protected.
Yeah, I mean, you should take a bit of care. I don't think you are going to be able to get them all back every time you use them, especially if you are using them on the road there. You're going to miss some here and there. If there's rain, you're probably going to miss most of it. But doesn't matter if it was another kind of trap. The same would probably happen. Uh, cow traps might help you a lot there.
How much is it?
I would say 2 gold for a bag of 20 of them. Have that many, but get some.
I'll take those. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I have. Let me see here. And he opens a chest, bottom there. Grabs. I think I have 5 bags of 20 and gold.
I could buy 2 of them safely. I don't have that much money.
I'll pay the rest,
Okay. So I'll buy 2 of them.
and I'll buy the other ones. Dropping down by 6. Nope. 3.
And if I remember correctly, the shopkeeper said that there weren't many weapons in town.
Yeah. No, I don't really sell weapons. Most of the weapons we used are pitchforks and clubs.
I'm gonna pull out the 2 daggers that I have and say, I have no real use for these. Could your people use them more?
Well, I mean, the amount of undead that we are fighting from time to time, maybe would be useful. Yes.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give one to him and one to the big guy. Just give them to him.
All right. Thank you. You are kind.
I try.
I'll give you one advice though on the road there. It seems to me that you're going to travel regardless of what I tell you. So finding a good spot to rest is times way more important. How you let things. So take care on the road.
Do you happen to know of any safe spots on the road that you might be able to mark on our map for us?
Well, I think I can tell you some places that you can camp. What I would say that if you have the opportunity to spend the night at the Vistani camp there, much of a liking to them, but when people go there and spend the night, they don't give any trouble. Besides that, I would say that we need a good guide to find a good place on the road there, on some clearings and things like that. Places that have some of the parts open, have a good view of it. And well, keep in mind that if you are going to spend the night, you have a fire, things might find you easily. You might find them a bit easier too. If you do not have a fire, you might be able to be better hidden, but yet might not find if something's lurking in the dark there. That in mind.
Hmm.
Anything else that you want to tell me what
That's
you
all I
are
need.
looking for? I can maybe see something on my gears here.
No, I don't think I'll carry too much now, because and holds the bag, saying, I think if I put any more in here, I'm going to be most likely not able to move."
Yeah, you're carrying a lot of food there. Heavy.
Well, it's just to make sure that we've got enough mouths to feed and for the long travel, and if we're delayed.
Well, it's better to have more than less, right? Never know what might happen along the way. Oh, that's a good thought.
Mm. I appreciate the service.
All right. Anything else, or can I go back to my duties?
That's all I need. And I'm gonna step outside.
Yeah.
Is the big guy still outside?
Um, he seems to be, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the dagger I told the old man to give him.
And he goes, "Oh, thank you, friend. I'm going to keep it safe, and I'm going to cherish it. Thank you." Point you are to leave, up, and build rafters go. Safe travels. Well, hopefully we're going to see each other again. Ups down though.
Hopefully.
Ups down. There you go back to go back to the manor, and I can go to the other group. All right. You go inside alongside Irina and Ismark, and Ismark says, "All right, the wagon is out the back. Uh,
Um, well, Galen, Clint, if you two want to prepare the wagon, I need just a bit of time to cast the spell before I can speak with the horses. About 10 minutes or so.
all right. As you prepare things there, that might be the time that I goodbye to my little sister. Oh my.
Please take all the time you need. I understand it's the big change in your lives.
It is. For the better, though.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's still okay to mourn the loss of your sister and your brother. If you don't know when the next time you'll see each other will be. So please take all the time you need, and if you'll excuse me, I do need some quiet as I cast, my spell, and we'll let the horses know that they'll be coming with us.
Clint is outside, just doing a walkthrough on the wagon, making sure it's like the wheels are secured, the tarp is fastened, making necessary setup for travel.
Right? Irina and Ismark go to the side room there.
As they prepare, I will cast Speak with Animals ritualistically.
It's there. The others are carrying the horses there. Both Galen and Clint, right?
Yes.
Minutes to cast yours with animals there. It's the amount of time that Ismark and Irina needed. That Irina comes back. Water on her cheek. Mark just goes. All right, goes back and sees. And says, "I think that's about it, right? Would pretty much want to say goodbye to the others, but I have things that I need to do today. Ruda is not going to find herself, right?
I'm sure they'll understand. I'll let them know that you give them your best.
Tell them that I'm grateful for what all of you are doing, me and my sister. Well, I suppose give you half of the payment. And give you the other part when conclude.
That's
Yes, sir.
more than generous. That would definitely help cover some costs of the journey. That's definitely beneficial.
Goes the side there and goes in the exact place that Clint found the book. He takes some books out and opens a lid there. Box.
Whoa, you're telling me I was. Oh wait, you're telling me I was 3 books away from
Yeah.
finding a small fortune?
Yeah. I mean, not much of a fortune. Right?
Did
I'm
you
not
roll
sure.
D100?
Not
see if
sure how great our interactions would go if we stole the gold they're paying us to do this. But
Fair enough, fair enough. I'm just realizing this. You said exactly, almost exactly where I got that weird book from. And I'm just realizing, holy crap, I was like 3 books away from finding a small fortune.
Alright, he goes back, gives you the box. As you open, you see that there are a lot of platinum coins there. Around 30.
Damn.
30?
all right.
That's the
well,
first half. Then when everything's done, 2 more.
Holy fuck.
very generous, and I will take them into my coin purse and kind of nod and bow, courteously to them.
That's it. Hope to see you guys sooner than later. He gives you a hand to shake.
I give him a firm handshake and best of luck. And if you find the girl, just try to send word, please. We'll
Well,
keep our eyes open
I
as
will.
well.
And he goes
Best of luck.
to Irina, hugs her. Yes. Don't give them much trouble like you give me. Smiles and kisses the forehead, and leaves it out the back. Well, suppose
You've done everything you need to prepare, Irina?
almost. Give me minutes. I don't know if you
Of course.
should call the others that are from here. Might be best to leave together.
Well, I believe we're supposed to meet them back at the shops to load our supplies. They were shopping for supplies for us.
Oh. Right.
So, I will help. I'll help the boys finish getting the wagon ready and preparing the horses, and just meet us outside whenever you've got whatever you need done there, Irina.
Okay.
Unless you need help with anything in here, of course.
Oh. Good. Just a few minutes.
Of course.
She
Whenever you're ready.
goes towards the back there. And decide what you want to do there.
All right. Well, as per Clint's request, Ida will approach the horses guiding the wagon.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Whoa. Why are you using this?
Too late.
I-
Too late.
I didn't know what it was. I just saw a symbol I could click.
Why did you use your inspiration, bro? Why did you use them?
It's too late. All right.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, I'm kidding. Of course. Didn't even roll anything. How are you going to use it? All right. So, you're going to talk to the horse? Is that it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey there.
Row.
Are you? Are you up for a journey?
Journey, travel good.
Yeah. We've got a week's worth of travel at least ahead of us. Is that okay with you guys?
Week. Don't know what week is.
7 moons.
Like travel. Moons. What moons are?
When the sun goes down, the bright orb in the sky.
Ooh. When if it
7.
goes down. See.
When the dark comes,
Our comes.
7 of those.
What 7?
God damn it.
That's a very good question.
It's a horse.
I know.
Listen,
I know.
I have met horses that
we're
can
gonna
count.
we're gonna be teaching a horse how to keep track of time.
It's already amazing that he's talking.
She's a druid. She talks all the time.
Regardless, he has like 3 intelligence.
All right. Fair enough.
Travel good.
Yeah,
travel good, and
we've
like food.
got the wagon all set up and ready, and there's
we're ready.
maybe
Travel.
some passengers in the wagon. You're okay with passengers and hauling some supplies for us?
Yes, be strong. Cool.
Yes. And do you two have any favorite treats I can sneak away for you?
What treats? What's?
Food?
Carrots.
Oh, I like orange ones. Orange stick good.
Orange sticks?
Yes.
Okay.
Like round ones, but round ones no.
Round red?
Yes, but find them.
I've got a keen eye for finding the red circle one. Don't you worry.
Like
Well, we're just waiting for Irina, and then we're going to be on our way. Thank you two very much for being such great horsies.
yes.
You
I got a
have
question.
names?
Is being called a horsey derogatory to a horse?
Sorry, what?
Is horsey like derogatory for a horse?
I mean, I don't think they really know.
I'm
the
being
difference.
silly. I'm messing with our druid. Messing with our druid.
Peter,
All Clint is hearing is
you realize at the moment that you heard some sound coming from the front there, the door.
okay
That's about it.
from the front door. I
Yes.
Do
gonna
I see
kinda-
anything?
Well,
look
you are at the
over there.
back
Do
right
I-
now.
if I look a little harder, do I see anything kind of out of the ordinary?
You are going to go towards the front door. Is that it?
Yeah, I'll just say to the horses, just wait here a moment, please. Yeah, I'll
Through the
I'll
house
front
or from the side?
door. From the side.
You go the side there and look around to see what was that sound, and it's at this point that you see a lone figure in the distance there. The south down there. West. Seems to be carrying a distance what seems to be a shovel.
Shovel.
Realize that the person has a red hair. Seems to be Irina.
Okay, I'm just gonna attempt to follow her.
Sure. Normally, or you want to go?
You know what? I'll try and stealth my way, but before I do, I'm just gonna cast Pass with a Trace on myself.
Going ghost.
And yeah, I'll just try to follow her without being noticed.
On the map, you can your stealth.
All right.
Or around here. But then
Will the Pass with a Trace add itself, or is there something I need to do?
I think
I
it
think
doesn't
yes.
add. You need to write a 10 there.
Oh my god.
You get inspiration though.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and burn that, I guess.
And I try a
As
stealth
well.
check.
You want to go with her?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I'll
I think
I'll
you're
burn
not
my
there. Aren't you
inspiration.
on shop?
I'm in the shot.
Oh,
That's right.
sorry.
That's good.
Burn my inspiration and we'll roll again.
Sure.
You're gonna roll a 2.
That's
That's
a little
better.
better.
Nice.
And then it's plus 10, so 24.
All right. You keep going and going, and she seems to be going right there until you arrive what seems to be a hill, and she's going up the hill there.
I'm just gonna keep following her. Try and keep my distance and enough that I can still make out whatever she's doing, but
All right. Going, and as you get closer, you see that the top of the hill there's a beautiful view of a landscape, and right on top, there's a single gravestone. And Irina just takes her shovel and starts digging. Hit the side of the grave there with the tree. Let me put you-
yeah. Does it appear she's digging a second grave, or is she trying to dig up whatever's buried at this gravestone?
Seems that she, by the intent, since she's going just for a single spot, not trying to dig a huge hole.
Yeah. I'm just gonna watch a little while longer and see whatever it is she pulls up.
Going takes her maybe 1 minute or more. Minutes pass, and finally stops. Puts over to the side and her hand down and grabs something. Seems to be a small box. He opens the box. Inside, and you can see from the side there that she smiles. Closes the box. That's it. Puts on the backpack and starts filling the hole again.
Yeah. I don't happen to see what's inside the box, do I? Okay. I will rush back to the manor before she notices that I'm watching her.
Kolyan finished setting up the wagon, and he's sitting like under the tarp he set up, and is just reviewing the 2 books he's picked up, being like, "Is there some overlap?"
All right. We go back to the residence there. Get everything ready. Oh, Skinny.
Begone, rain!
Be gone, thought!
Right? Go back to the manor there with the wagon prepared. Takes only a few minutes to Irina to get back. Bravo looks at you and says, right? One ready?
We're ready whenever you are, Irina.
I'm good. I'm
Clint?
just going to leave the shovel on the back there and then
Of course. Any reason you're bringing a shovel with us?
no. I'm going to leave the shovel here. I don't know, maybe you think we might need it?
I don't imagine there's anything we'd need to dig up.
I mean, never know, right? Maybe there are some treasures.
No,
And worst case scenario, it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah,
I suppose you're
guy in the head with it.
you're right, Irina. It couldn't hurt to bring it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there's treasure closer than we think.
Oh, you think? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, right, Irene, you seem fancy.
What's that, Clint?
I mean, she seems kind of antsy to me. But I guess you are leaving home.
Well, you'd be antsy too the first time you're leaving home.
Not me. When I first left, I never looked back.
Well,
This is the world's largest TNT explosion. This entire map is TNT. We are literally...
What?
I didn't know we were playing with Mr. Beast.
My cousin started broadcasting it over the TV to mess with me, so I shut it off real fast.
All right.
But Clint's like, well, whatever, I guess. He puts the 2 books in his bag and goes up to the front and he's like, so Kita, the horse is good to go?
Yeah, they're good to go. They just, request carrots every now and then. And
I mean,
and if we find any apples on our way, they have first dibs.
All right.
Otherwise, they're ready and raring to go whenever we're ready.
Fair enough. I make sure the horses are hooked in, and assume the position at the front. And then I go, shop! And start leading them towards the shop where everyone else is.
Go back to the middle of the town to make a left and leave. All right. You pass by the shop there. Some of them are waiting for you with 2 crates on the side.
Clint's gonna start loading up the crates.
I see you guys made off with quite the haul here, Percha.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy. Well, thankfully we got some crates to put it into.
Yes, well, it's a good thing we've got these strong horses to carry our burden.
Indeed. Lugs off the backpack and what I'm carrying, and I'll just start to put it into the crate that we were able to acquire.
All right.
Oh, Clint.
Yeah?
I did pick up some caltrops for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 3. I've got 3. Tavis has got 2.
How do I give that?
You go to your inventory.
Okay.
And hold on, I gotta do it step by step with you, so I know I'm giving you the right deal.
I see it. I see it.
You go onto it, you click it, and you can transfer it over to me.
It says I don't have any options of characters.
You should be able to select my character name.
There's no. It just says no option.
Huh.
Weird. That is weird.
Maybe it's the map that we're on that's probably making the difference, and we have no tokens on
You
the
don't need
actual map.
to ask for characters. You can go for player.
Yeah, go to send a player, and
Send a
then it
player
should
and-
pop up with everybody's name.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the one.
Done.
Perfect.
I know I got 5 cow traps.
Should have 2 bags of 20.
Oh.
5 bags of
Says
20.
three.
I guess.
And then
That-
3 from me.
Okay. Okay, I must have misread that. My bad.
Does that seem like enough of a trap for you, Clint?
Yeah, I think I can make
Mind
do with these. Hey,
Okay, well, there's also this one, and Kita's going to take the hunting trap out of her out of her bag, and just leave it in the back of the wagon.
never hurts to be prepared, right, guys? As I say, armies march on their stomach.
Oh, so unless anybody has any other reason to stay in town, I suppose next stop, Valaki.
Yep.
I have no reason to stay. No.
No, I'm ready for the travel.
All right.
By the way, Clint has his halberd in the back of the wagon, because I imagine it's like really too long to actually comfortably have at the front, so he just has his longsword on him right now.
Right.
Just so you have like an idea of where.
Are you traveling there? Are you all on the wagon? Yeah, already, or are you
Is
guiding it?
the wagon got a top to it, or is it just a open wagon where you...
Yeah, it's just an open wagon. Doesn't have a top. It's more like a wagon to carry stuff. There are
We
2
could
spots at the front. Control. In the back,
I'll
there's nothing
sit-
to say.
Yeah, I'll probably sit hanging off the back of the wagon for the first part of the actual journey to Valaki.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk for a while with it.
All right.
Yeah, Kita will also walk alongside the other side of the horses until, we need to move a little quicker.
I'll be about 30 feet in the air. Flying.
Alright.
Just in case there's anything in the
Alright.
distance that...
You are flying. Clint, where are you?
Clint's in the front, steering the horses.
All right. Do you have proficiency in guiding
Let me double check. I think
land?
I do because my background as a veteran merc. Oh yes, I do have proficiency with land vehicle.
All right. Nice.
I know what I'm doing.
Now, everybody, let's just make sure to keep our eyes open for Gertruda as we journey.
All right.
What
Galen.
does she look like again?
All right, Galen. Where are you going? Walking or just on the wagon there? Galen?
Galen. Hey, buddy, you there?
Maybe they've accidentally muted themselves.
I don't see the mute sign on them.
Could be. maybe something on the mic there, but
Might
since
just be.
we heard in anything.
I believe he stepped away for the washroom.
Oh,
I hear
alright.
I hear something
back,
in
what's up?
somebody's background. There we go. Yeah. What?
Yeah. My mother was something for me.
Oh, that's the rule. I'm looking for for Galen.
Galen stepped away to use the washroom.
Sure. I'm going to put him alongside him there on the front.
Okay.
All right. You start your travel there. Go passing
Cha!
towards the town there, and as soon as you the mists on this map start to get looking the sides there coming from your back and where you're coming, you'll see some silhouettes. Until you are ready to take the left, and well, you see a carriage coming. Black one. Beautiful in style and quite imposing.
Yes, fireball.
Two black horses. Big ones. It's coming towards you with this wagon as it stops right in front of you.
Hello.
First thing you see coming from this wagon, an individual with grayish skin and pointy ears. Leaves the carriage, opens it, and another figure steps. Figure in a crimson cloak and beautiful attire. Count, all, pale, in, goes out the wagon. He starts to move towards you. Guys on the
Oh, you're bringing out a map?
I know he's
I
bringing out pitch
will-
black.
I will be telepathically saying to Irina to slowly make her way around the other side of the actual.
just goes, no, please, no, not him. And it is at this point that this individual just smiles towards you and is talking. He's shrouded in this blood-red fabric attire, and you can see that those horses, benevolent black horses, behind him, you see the figure of the elf was smiling, liking. The individual goes towards all of you and says, "My guests, how fortuitous it is that I've arrived just as you were preparing to depart. It must be the hand of destiny yet. I've traveled all the way from Castle Ravenloft to ensure that my most esteemed guests receive a truly proper welcome. But where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. I am Strahd von Zarevich, but I feel you are already all aware. It brings me great pleasure to make your acquaintances. But why be so formal? Why don't we indulge ourselves in some company. Take a stroll with me around town to have a little conversation. I'm quite eager to get to know each one of you better.
Clint looks over to him and is like, "We're flattered, but I'm afraid we're on the clock and don't have time for pleasantries of that sort. I hope you can understand my professionalism. I've been paid and I'm expected to do the job, and I don't like deviating too far from it if I can help it."
So, you think there's anything more important than a meeting amongst ourselves at it?
I'm a
You
professional.
think refusing me is something that you should do at the moment?
Kita is going to step forward and kind of take a knee, not taking her eyes off of Strahd. Of course not, your Strahdiness. Perhaps I can accompany you through town. Seems you've taken quite the liking to all of us, and well, you see, Clint is far too busy for you. I'm sure I can make the time.
I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's able to come alongside us. Conversation. A little get to know. I'm sure he wouldn't want to disrespect most of these lands. Am I right?
No,
Clint.
we wouldn't want to upset our gracious host, would we, Clint?
I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm just trying to keep professional courtesy.
I think you really understand professionalism. You would be out of this wagon by now if you knew.
Can Clint look around and see the people that's surrounding us? He sees all this, correct? Just making sure I'm not
Yes.
metagaming this too hard. Clint scans the area, trying to determine if they have to escape, which would be the best escape route to take.
Sure, roll an insight for me.
And I get to roll that up. And I use my sentinel thing, right?
Of course, right?
I'm just making sure because this is the first time I'm playing something with this kind of a feature, so I'm just making sure I'm not
Go ahead.
missing out. That's a 13.
It seems that you are in a difficult situation. It's impossible to gauge how much stronger this one is compared to you, but well, his demeanor, stories, escaping. Maybe a futile endeavor. It is at this time that Strahd just narrows its eyes, looks towards Kita, smiles towards, and looks towards the two on the wagon, and goes, "Are you going to keep disrespecting me and not giving me the proper errands? Well, seems to me
Clint grabs
that's
his
better. You want to grab your
Not
halberd?
lordship.
Well, it's part of my deal. It's hard not. It's one thing. It's weird. I feel naked with that. Okay. I'm already very heavily armed. I imagine me with a halberd is nothing to this guy. So Clint just grabs that out of pure habit.
Oh. Giant. Do not mistake courage to idiocy, Clint. I
Joke's on
came
you, I'm already
here and wasn't disrespectful one bit. I presented myself as I should. I greeted all of you accordingly to what it should be. And yet, from the start, you showed me nothing but disregard. Disrespect is one of the few things I despise the most.
Can I
I
insight
will-
check this?
Sure, what
Like-
you want to ask?
Like, Gabe's like, well, figure out if he's just like, obviously this guy might be far superior to me in every way, but is this guy like skilled in actual like if he has soldier like demeanor, or if he's just some wealthy man who just happens
Sure.
to be very powerful?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Like, kind of just trying to determine if this is a man with actual skill set or just happens to be very powerful. And that is insight. And if need be, I will roll one of those die. You know what? I'm going to use an inspiration die.
Sure.
And I just re-roll it, or do I have to click it?
Reroll.
Sorry if I'm taking a while. I'm just. Natural 20. Wait, what? Oh, natural 20.
Nice. You read this fella, and he seems to be to you by his demeanor, the way he walks, the way he positions himself. To be a veteran shows the demeanors of a soldier, but not a simple one. Those of the highest rank.
Clint says to him, as a fellow soldier, you understand walking around without my primary weapon would make me feel naked.
Are you a soldier then?
I was.
You would
I'm
know
trying to
then.
do-
You would know then to show respect. Curious, would you not? It seems to
I
me
do.
that it might be that you need to be taught some manners.
Well, I'm sad to say I was informally taught in ways of manners. And if I am offending you, that was not my intent. I'm just informing you that I just...
Perhaps it's not too late for you to learn. Clint, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no! Do I have to? I'm very
What do you expect to happen?
I don't know!
What
I
do you
don't
expect to-
know!
You're confronting the guy the campaign is named again.
I thought I'd be stupid.
All right.
And I got a 12. I failed, don't I?
You.
God damn it.
You see that he
New
puts
character coming.
his hand on your shoulder and says, perhaps, Clint, perhaps I've been too harsh. Perhaps you can be friends. Wouldn't you like to do something? And at this point, you see that this figure right in front of you seems to be a past friend, someone, a king that you have full reverence towards. And he says, please kneel, friend. And, you feel
Clint.
compelled. Kneel.
Clint, almost like a... You see like puppet shows when like the puppet moves kind of all like probably clumsily a bit, you know? Clint kind of does like drop to a knee and lowers his halberd.
Good. Good. I'm so sorry, friends. Clint here is going to stay quiet for the moment, right, Clint? You said everything you should.
Clint just remains silent.
Would
See,
I be able to
Clint.
tell?
Sure.
Would I be able to tell what Strahd had done from where I am?
Sure. Roll me an insight. The roll is difficult.
Disadvantage?
No, it's normal, but
And
the DC is hard.
Can I also roll an insight?
Sure.
Yeah.
Avenge me, my friends. I say telepathically.
You can't say anything at the moment.
I say telepathically.
In a matter of fact, you starting to hate your friends. Like Strahd so much at the moment that would do anything for him.
Oh shit.
Hard to tell. There's one thing that gets into your mind though. The story that Irina told you about when she met him and couldn't control herself. And Strahd continues and says, well, I'm so sorry, friends. Now that I have a good relationship with Clint here, I'm sure you would not mind for us to give a straw in this beautiful village like so much. Take a conversation. I'm sure we have much to talk. And I'm grateful. You all have been respectful, aside from Clint there, that for a moment, well, a bit on the danger side. I'm feeling we are friends. Even the silence of the others, and he looks towards Percha, and then looks towards Irina and smiles. Even your silence is respect. And I like it. Please accompany.
I'll
At this-
be giving him a bit of a firm glare as he's talking, gives the look towards me of silence.
My lord, please forgive Clint. He is not accustomed to dealing with such men of your stature.
Sure. Roll an insight for me, Percha.
Crap.
Telepathically scream, save
That's
me.
pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Percha, you realize when you glare to him that he shows a bit of amusement. And then his face just narrows and see a bit of hate. Same one he showed when Clint his respect. And he goes and says, Hahadin, please, your horses, put them to the side. And Hahadin just goes, brings the horses.
Oh damn, he's strong.
Oh, bring the horse.
He just
When did these bitches show up?
I mean, he just goes here and let's give a stroll. Please accompany me.
Clint's going to walk kind of almost like just for flavor check, like next to him, but kind of like in a position where it's kind of almost like near behind him.
Or like you are protecting him, right?
Yeah.
All right. At this
Oh,
point,
yeah.
he goes towards Percha and gives his arm so she can grab and go alongside him. Here, Percha, accompany me.
I'll follow. I won't be touching his hand. I'll just have my hands behind my back.
Right? No, he gives you his arm. He wants you to grab.
Alright, fine. I will.
Wisdom save.
You see, friends, I'm delighted as you go alongside them, and this woman here just goes to the side so you can pass and bows her head a bit. You pass. You see, friends, I would like you to meet my consorts. Please, before we go. My dears, I'm here. And,
Oh, damn. The hot girls from the tavern?
no. 3 women here to you there. One of them go towards you firstly. This is Anastasia. Anastasia Karelova. Please, Anastasia. And she just bows profusely since it's extremely nice to meet you, friends. I'm delighted that Master Strahd took a liking to all of you. Hopefully, we will have good moments together. And he goes to the other one and says, that one is Ludmila Vilesevich. Ludmila, this one is a bit dry and just nice to meet you. This third one, he says, this is Volenta Popolski. It just goes. I love when new meat comes into town. And of course, my general, my friend, Todd. Ajin just bows and says, nice to meet the guests of my lord. And Brad just says, Adin. Ajin just goes, as you wish, lord. He disappears into the mists. Well, now that we are all acquainted, let's take a stroll. I know more of you than you might realize. Tell me a bit more about yourselves. I would very much like to know where one of you come from. What about you, Percha? Can you tell me of your place of birth?
Well, I'm from a lovely little coastal town of Nicodranus on another continent.
Nicodranus. Delightful.
It is, especially the starry nights during winter. The nice sea air is so beautiful that you can actually lay on the roof and enjoy the stars.
I also love them. Good to have something in common.
A soft smile to appease him is kind of a fake smile of like, yes.
What about the others? And as it goes, you are just walking around town there, and he just goes, Ida, a bit more about yourself.
Well, my lord, there's not much to tell. I was raised in the small town of Daggerford. Unfortunately, I did not know much of my parents, but the townsfolk there raised me as one of their own.
Pity.
Until
Like you never experienced your father, but well, family is more than blood. Know that more than. What about you, Jerumo? Not a cook. Always good when one of your kind comes. Delighted on the curiosity of meeting exquisite. Where do you come from?
I'm from a very, very far off land. I've come here trying to search in someone who's killed someone close to me.
And who might that be?
Unknown yet, but from the details I got from the rest of my clan folk, very similar resemblance to you.
Oh no.
I see. I will keep my eyes peeled for any information. If I get anything, we'll be the first to know. I love to help my friends get what. And you take this Triton. There. Sorry, Jerumo. Weren't you finished?
I'm done.
Davis.
Yes, sir.
Triton. Exquisite. Tell me a bit more about you come.
It's very difficult to describe life in the ocean to people who haven't been there, but I spent most of my life traveling. I've seen sunny and beautiful coral reefs, and I've also seen creatures of the deep so ancient and horrible I'd rather forget them. Very dangerous place to live.
Oh, dangerous. I love dangerous. When I was a soldier, I was a warlord. I delighted in the feeling. No, there's nothing quite fuel of battle. Well, glad you were. And the last one, he goes and says, "You, Galen, might you be?"
I don't have any memories beyond a couple of days ago.
Oh, you don't. And at this point, you see that he's extremely fast. Goes towards you, and in the blink of an eye, and you can't see anything. He just grabs you by the cheek. Goes, huh? Oh, I see. What might have happened for you to become this? You've been brought back. For what? Maybe that's what you should be. And that's might tell you. Just leaves her face alone and keeps going. Well, I'm delighted to meet each one of you now. Of course. Host would I be if I didn't talk a bit? I am Strahd, the lord of this land. Of course, you might already know that I am a them. Well, it is my duty to take care of this. Punish the wicked. And that's what I did. Here in the village of Barovia. Some here dared attack me, even though I was a good lord. Well, now they had to pay. So tell me, What do you think of this town? What do you think of my work? Do you think I have been too harsh on them? And as all of you look around in this town, seeing each structure sad, almost breaking, no soul in town walking during the day or the night. Most of it destroyed by. What do you answer, Zarovich?
I'd call it impressive work.
That's character.
But you didn't answer my question. Do you think I was too harsh? Be sincere. The other thing I dislike is lie.
Well, you see, my lord, it's hard for us to judge when we weren't around to witness the atrocities they did to you.
What about the other?
Perhaps.
What do you think?
I believe what Keita said is an accurate description. I don't know what the town has done to deserve their punishment, as I wasn't here either.
I'm inclined to agree. From this point of view, it's he said, she said.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps this village.
Go ahead.
Served,
Right?
but perhaps the village just got what they deserved. But wouldn't a lively village be more something to admire your lordship, Strahd?
I don't know why we're beating around the brushes there. I hate that. Tell me what you think, truly. Everything that you said was just to avoid saying what you truly meant. Go ahead.
I believe these people live in fear every day of their life, and a merciful Lord wouldn't want his people to live that way.
Perhaps that answers my. Do you think I was too harsh on them? It was
Yes.
harsh.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Perhaps not to start, but to let your people continue to live this way, Strahd. It's unbecoming of a man of your stature.
Oh. The one who decide what makes me what I am. Me. I am the lord of my destiny. But I also would like to give you some. Ahadin. And you see that Ahadin just appears behind all of you, the mists. Yes, Lord Strahd.
Fireball!
Ahadin, it seems that those who here think I was too harsh. Seems it's the time them rest. All attacks are to be ceased from day no more. As you wish, Lord. There. A token of goodwill. I don't want anything bad to happen to You are my vassal. And yet they needed to be disciplined. You can't just go around trying to you once of you and you. But I suppose they've learned.
Ida is just going to kind of curtsy towards Strahd without breaking eye contact. Say, perhaps I judged you too quickly. Maybe you are merciful.
Well, perhaps. That being said, that went long enough. I suppose it's time for me to go. As is you. Seems that you are taking Irina. And he looks at Irina at the moment. Just shivers and goes behind Percha. Somewhere. I'm curious to know where. I have one last thing before I go to ask him. A task that is going to be greatly rewarded. I am looking for someone. Someone who disrespected me greatly. His name was Rudolf von Richten. I would like for you to give me any information I have about him. And find. Can I count on you?
To our knowledge, Strahd, Rudolph is no more.
Well, I suppose he's still well. The old fox might not be that great of a hunter, a great runner. He abandoned the attack. Now is somewhere around.
We haven't met anyone as of yet by that name.
A pity. And yet, I'm sure in your travels you might find. Well, I bid you farewell, my new friends, my guests. I hope that your stay here in Barovia is delightful, like it was for the others. Venture into life. I'm sure I will still hear great things from you. And know that we are going to see each other again sooner than you think.
Before he leaves, can I like interject and ask him a question?
Sure.
My lord, you know these lands better than anyone. Perhaps you might be able to answer something that's confused me since I got here. As we wandered in, we heard a voice saying they mentioned a Boris. I've been trying to find more about this name since I got here. I'm genuinely curious.
Boris. I do not know anyone by that name. But my curiosity speaked. I'm thankful. I'm going to look into the map.
Thank you.
Oh, everything is said and done. Farewell. Be well, friend. And take care along the way. You'll never know what you might find there. Just leaves. And you see as the consorts just stare at you and the distance goes towards wagon, looks back, nods, smile.
Clint and his stupor does a bow to the consorts.
Nice. Enters there. Consorts just go and disappear into the. And then the mists side. You are left there with the decision what to do.
Okay. Kersha is, or Kita is going to take the blunt end of her spear and just hit Clint upside the back of the head.
I was just about to do that with my staff, damn it.
Everybody wants to hit Clint!
You almost got us killed.
The hell were you thinking?
Not.
One thing though, at the moment, Clint, you see those as your friends, but Strahd is your lord, your best friend. Would not take anyone talking shit to him. Your presence.
And they're talking shit about him?
You will see, right?
I guess.
If we get to fight
Anything,
Clint,
I think I'm doing quite the opposite. The hell were you thinking, Clint?
Question: am I still two questions? Am I still mind controlled, or am I bonked out of whatever?
You are not really mind controlled. You just like Strahd so much, and you think he's such a good friend. You are compelled to see him as the best friend you ever had, the greatest lord you ever served.
And question, all right? Could I insight check to see if someone was like sounding rude, like underlyingly rude, like a very subtle, like a very subtle kind of deal,
No, at the moment they didn't really say anything, but as Kida just go towards you, the only thing you can feel is confusion. Like she's telling that you did something wrong against Strahd, and then you remember what you did, and you think to yourself, yeah, I did something wrong. Why would I say something to Lord Strahd? A great man, a great friend.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why would I ever say such a... I know I said something rude to him, but why would I ever be rude to such a benevolent lord like Lord Strahd von Zarevich?
Nice.
And in this whole interaction, Clint has never once referred to anybody by like a full name. It's either just by like the shortest, like most reasonable name he can go with them. And he actually says his full name, like full of like gusto and respect,
Inside check.
Sure.
On what?
On
the whole thing that he's actually just named them off by full names. Like, that's different to what he was doing before.
Clint is like one of the most minimal fucks giving kind of person.
I will have you know, every time you refer to Kita as Kita, you are saying her full name.
Oh, yeah, that just happens to be her full name.
At this point, you see that Ismark is coming on the east there, running, and just arrives. What happened? I saw the mists and I just bolted back.
Oh.
Usually that's what happens when there's an attack, but I didn't see anything.
He was here himself.
We had
You
the
mean-
pleasure.
You mean
Strahd
that?
has
Yes.
And Irina just goes, he was here, Ismark. I thought it was it. Before I could even leave this town, he would come and, well, do what we wanted to do. Just
Clint says,
what?
actually, the Great Lord Strahd von Zarevich has issued the order to stop the night attacks. Isn't he such a merciful lord?
Merciful.
I don't know what exactly he did to Clint, but after he laid his hands on him, he's been quite favorable of the Lord.
Why wouldn't I be? He is such a good friend, and honestly, someone I would gladly take up arms for.
Roll me an insight there, Clint. At this point, something happens.
Me or someone else?
You, Clint.
Oh, okay. I'll roll my insight. And I can use my 1d4, correct?
Sure.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because it's like sometimes that's not... Oh, I got a 23 on that
Nice.
insight.
It is at this point. And then right before you start to analyze was when you just go back to yourself. You don't really remember.
So, anyways,
what happened on the last moments, and you are confused at the moment. How did
hey guys, why are we all living here? What the hell's going on?
And with this insight, you also understand that something happened when you are in the town there. Strahd started to talk to you, and your mind started to go blank. Don't remember that much. You can only see flashes of you and Strahd talking and have a good time, but just a fleeting memory.
Good memory with my good buddy is gone.
Yeah. Now you are back to yourself.
So why are we all the way over here, guys? Something happened?
Do you not? You were here the whole time, Clint.
What are you talking about? I just remember walking down the street, having a good time with Strahd.
No, I think it happened to him what happened to me.
Is that the same thing that is this similar to what happened to you, Irina?
Yeah, right? It's Mark. And she goes, yeah. He was just there, and then she was a bit more manic and didn't really say much, but back to herself, and didn't really remember that much of what happened. Ashes. Yes.
Do you remember the moments leading up to that, Irina? Did Strahd have to have physical contact with you to do whatever he did?
No. I don't think so. First time he just looked at me. Remember anything?
Just a look, he can, warp our minds.
Seems. Hey, Clint, are you alright? You feel well? What do you remember? What do you remember? You feel well? You feel well? It's like it didn't happen. It's just some flashes of things here and there that don't really make sense. Like your memory was cut. The last thing you remember was you talking to Strahd and he putting his hand on your shoulder and talking softly. Last thing I really remember.
All I can Clint has is resting his arms on his halberd, it's kind of like all I really recall is Strahd putting his hand on my shoulder, saying something, and then I ended up over here, which weird because I don't recall walking over here.
I think from this point on, any time we have any conversations with him taking a threatening or defiant pose against him might prove fruitless.
If all it takes is a look or a touch, then he is equally impressive and absolutely terrifying.
Mark just goes and says, "Would you? Next time I meet him, I couldn't do anything. Like my attacks were nothing to him.
No, I
don't really know how I am alive. And I hope you realize what kind of creature he is now."
No, after an encounter with him, I definitely think if we're going to do anything that defies Strahd, that we need a serious game plan. And I think the first step needs to be finding Rudolph.
Question.
Sure.
After discussing, so I heard none of the conversation that occurred before, right?
No, only fleeting memories of the things that happened. Always ask.
What did he say about you mean the guy that wrote that book about hags and how to kill them?
That's the one. For whatever reason, Strahd seems intent on finding out where he is and dealing with him. It maybe not fear is the word, but Strahd definitely doesn't want him around for some reason.
Question. Clint's going to take out the book written by Rudolph. And he's going to try and see if there's any kind of indication, like book 3 of series 5, for example. See if there's any indication that there are other books, because there's a book on information on hags. Then maybe there's books on how to kill other kinds of creatures like Strahd.
Roll me intelligence.
Intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Would I get advantage because I'm using the book to look?
Oh no. That's what you are trying to ascertain is exactly the book.
It was worth a shot. Can I use it? I'd like to use a hero point.
Sure. And remove it there and roll a 1d6. It was a 12, right? Plus...
I got a 13.
Plus 1 is
plus
a 13.
1... 13, alright.
So it's a d6, correct?
1d6, yes.
So that's 16.
Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything there that denotes that there's other ones. But by analyzing how things are and who the altar is, you are sure that you might find something on the likes of other supernatural creatures. Where? Now that's hard to tell.
Clint's gonna hold up the book he got, and he's like, maybe, right? Rudolph has other books and knowledge of on Strahd, but creatures like Strahd maybe figured out the way to kill the guy. And he wants him dead because while he may be old and feeble, Rudolph can still pass the information on to someone else who can do the job.
Maybe that's the reason why he's asking about his whereabouts and said he was last seen around in Barovia.
It definitely seems possible, but if you ask me, the first step in taking down Strahd is finding Rudolph.
Well, sorry. Well, he said he was last seen around here recently, so Either he's still around here or he's moved on.
Well, if I'm understanding correctly, the last place he was seen was Castle Ravenloft when they attacked. So there's no telling where he is.
I'm not. Look,
Again, Clint's just
Irina just keeps interrupts you and says, "Look, no, we have a lot of things to talk about here. But don't you think we should leave right now? Now that he's gone?
I mean,
could come back at any time, so might just take this moment that he gave to us, keep going, and just make the most of it."
Agreed.
I mean, either way, we still need to get to Madaniva one way or another. So
Yes, but one step at a time. Our next stop is going to be. But I think we need to get going.
I agree.
definitely. Eastmark, do you have things under control here?
I mean, if what you said is true, the attacks are going to end, and then we're going to have a lot of time to rebuild. Have some chance
Wow.
here.
It's you have more experience with Strahd than I do. Is his word worth, believing in? That he's going to stop these attacks?
I mean, when he's capricious, he's also mystic, but if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do something. Why you should take extreme care with him, friends. Extreme care. He said that the next thing you do are going to get you killed, then you are going to die. Take extreme care.
We will. And Eastmark, you stay safe.
I will.
Clint is looking through the book, seeing if there might be some kind of clue on, you know how it is sometimes, writers have clues of where they've been, leaves information of where they've been. I have scoured the blah 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 fields and found blah blah blah. Maybe kind of retrace Rudolph's tracks a bit, and maybe somehow down the line we'll bump into him again. If that makes any sense. So Clint's looking through it, trying to see if there's some kind of starting point to begin to look.
Doesn't seem to be, although the only thing you really can pinpoint as a place to investigate would be Castle Ravenloft.
Yes. I know exactly where to look.
At this point, the door here opens, and you see a familiar face. He goes, "Well, I heard most things that happened. Is it true? The devil is no more? He's not going to come back? Attack us?"
From what he has said, he appears to be honoring his word.
That's good news, right?
For the village, yes. For the land of Barovia, I'm not so sure. Just be on guard, okay?
Okay, but we take all the victories you can get, huh? I mean, thought we were done for, but...
Yes, well... I do suppose that the mist being lifted here is at least the cause for some sort of celebration.
Yes. I'm thankful that for the help. I'm sorry I was harsh on you before. I have some spare things here that you might be able to bring on your travels. Do you want to come? Grab some of
Yes,
them?
we'll take whatever you're willing to spare.
Of course. Please come.
It seems
Starts looking around and grabbing some things here and there.
Clint, go. So Clint, like, is asking everybody as we're all going and being like, so what was I like when I was possessed anyways? Never got possessed.
Surprisingly, more stupid.
Okay, ouch. That's just hurtful. Alright.
Uncalled for.
Well, actually, Clint, when you were possessed, you were a lot less likely to get yourself killed.
I didn't stab myself with the intent to stay dead, okay? Alright? I stabbed myself
Listen,
because I had the Revivify scroll.
I may be in the minority here, but stabbing yourself was a far better idea than the way you were talking to that thing out there.
I was like talking to him.
You were very much going to come across as imposing on him that he thought you might be attacking him, is how I perceived it.
Is it
in
right?
honesty, yeah.
You need to. And Irina just goes, Clint, you need to understand that while dealing with him, you are walking on eggshells. Not one to trifle with. He dared. Don't do that again. That would put you in harm's way. Not only you, but us.
I can handle my own stupid shit getting me killed, but I'd feel like an asshole if I got one of y'all killed.
Clint, when I was staring off at him before, I just gave him a glare before we all grouped up and went for a walk. He could tell I was not impressed with him, and could tell he would easily go ahead and actually have done something to me. I had to go ahead and bring my temper down a little bit to respond to him with his questions. So even a glare could easily go ahead and make him do things just because he wants to.
Until we understand exactly what we're dealing with Strahd, I think we need to use caution in anything we speak to or about him.
Do I recall like any of the instinct that he left in me? Like, if someone speaks shit about him, kill them? Do I
No.
recall that kind of impression or no?
No. And
Oh, no.
Bill Draft just goes and grabs a box and fills it with a lot of stuff and says, I just have one of those here, but it might be useful for you. And he shows you what seems to be a potion there with orange liquid that you recognize as alchemist fire. I have some ropes here that I can spare. Oh, some grappling hooks. Never know when you are going to need grappling hooks, huh? Oh, there's a lantern here. The lantern here. He just takes out some of the dirt from it. Right? And what else? I think that's it.
You're sure you're not going to need any of this?
No.
Here.
That's something you can have. Don't worry.
All right. Well, thank you. It's very generous, and we appreciate it.
Oh no, I am the one that needs to thank you. I never knew that. Well, someone could do what you did there. Convince him that leave us alone.
Well, I just hope in the future you look at our people a little differently.
Oh, of course I will. Of course I will. So you get an alchemist fire, you get 100 feet of hope, 2 of 50, 2 grappling hooks, and a hooded lantern.
Whoever wants to add that.
Who
Oh,
wants
did
to
we
grab-
did we ever add the platinum to anybody's inventory?
I don't think so. You can add 30 platinum.
Okay.
I'll
I'll do
sleep
that for now.
Yeah.
I'll do that. We'll dish it up later.
All right, who wants to grab the ropes? Hooded lantern, grappling hook, alchemist fire.
Clint trying to put himself, ease his comrades. He'll offer to carry the stuff to the carriage.
All right, hooded lantern, rope. Have a lot of rope.
At least now we got enough rope to hang ourselves with if we go ahead and say something stupid.
You know, sometimes you just gotta be an idiot, right? Sometimes life demands idiots. Alright?
Nick grab.
How much time has
Thanks,
passed since Strahd has left? Just by the way.
Maybe close to 10 minutes.
I would like to go ahead and jump outside. How tall is this house?
Around the top, maybe 15 feet, close to 20.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to cast Spider Climb and start climbing up to the top. And having a look, getting to the top to see where his what's it called? His
Castle?
carriage has gone. So you guys would see automatically, like, I will start to skitter up the side of the this house up to the very top and just go straight over the top.
Oh, sorry. That was not where I
What?
change things here. It's here. I was going to change your altitude here. Be on top of that.
It's all good.
All right. That's the DM. DM damage there. Took 5 DM damage for trying to go on the roof like Jurumo always does. Jurumo, there's a... Let me put you so you can see something here. Look!
Hey!
Roofs!
There's roofs all over the place. Now, which is the
All
tallest
around.
one?
Hey,
Actually,
I need to step away to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Which one of these would be classed as the tallest one? Would it be this one here?
That would be probably be this one and this one. This one is
Are
slightly...
the two tallest?
Slightly bigger. Not that many two-store houses there.
Alright then, so to
Alright,
give...
you can roll me a perception there, Percha.
Okay.
I was going to say, to give Percha a better view, I was going to pick him up and jump over to the, or fly over to the rooftop of the other one.
I don't think you can really fly her, because it would be too much weight.
I'm a heavy bitch at the moment. I've got those rations still on me.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, that's not even the problem. It's just that the Mo is a bit on the weaker side. More dexterous.
Yeah,
but
my strength's
But,
-1.
Yeah, but I will allow you to do a help action to purchase, so you can roll again there.
Alright, I'll roll just a plain d20 on its own. Oh, that's giving me 2, not 1. Thank you.
No!
God damn it!
It's okay. It's okay. If it's advantage, it's still going to be a 3 from the previous perception check.
Yeah, that
I
helps
see
a
nothing.
lot. And can't really see anything at the distance there. Maybe these are on the way there. You can really clock where the carriage is.
Damn.
A 1. So sad.
Come on!
All
Let's see
right.
where he's gone. God, I hate that guy.
Hi.
Which guy?
Good guy.
Alright. I'll start to go back, but then instead of seeing me skittering down, you just see me as if I'm walking just along the wall, going down and getting back on the ground. So I'll be walking naturally across the roof, down the side of the wall, onto the ground.
All right. Here.
It's almost like Matrix walking.
Yeah. Drumo, where do we want to go there? Finder,
You're
if
going
you
back
want
to the
to
ground.
go down. At this point, Ismark, Irina, just go towards the wagon there. And Irina just says, I suppose we should go, right?
Yeah, I think we better.
I'm
I'm going to drop the concentration spell of Spider Climb.
All right.
Clint looks over to Irina and holds the book Rudolph wrote down on, and is like, "Give this a read. Maybe you can figure out something that could help us out."
Sure. I will take a look into it. She grabs the book and waits for everyone to go towards the wagon there so they can leave. Ismark gives his farewells again. Friends, again, take care with that. Never know what might trigger something with that thing.
Yes, we'll make sure to keep her safe.
See you then, friend. Be safe and be well. Irina
too.
just hops into the carriage there. And I don't know how you are going to go towards there, but I suppose Rumo wants to go flying, right?
Yeah.
And then and finally go
Geronimo loves to
over
fly.
the map where we are going.
I'll be starting to write in my in the black book.
Down. It's close to midday. You would have just a few hours of light. Sure. Right.
Okay, I am back.
You've returned? He is back.
All right, so now you need to decide first in what pace do you want to proceed. You can go slowly. I think some of you already traveled before, right? So slowly would go, of course, slower. but you can try to hide while going. You can go normally, no benefits, no downsides, or you can go faster, and you are going to take -5 to passive perception, but of course you're going to travel more.
Probably normal pace.
I say
Yeah,
normal
normal
pace
pace.
also.
Oh, is my mic working now?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
I was trying
We
to figure out
can
why
hear you.
I was trying to talk for the last 10 minutes.
Oh no! Did you have anything you wanted to say before we started our journey?
I was gonna warn them that you might want to prepare in case Strahd's favor changes. To either be able to get away or hide somewhere.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I mean, everything makes sense until it doesn't, right? But
I
yeah.
figured they might be able to make a way to hide for a while, or at least get away before it gets too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything that anyone want to ask before we resume travel here?
Nope.
Never come to mind.
Alan, now that you are not muted anymore.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just gonna read the book.
I was having
Alright.
internet issues. I cannot get into Forge right now for some reason.
Oh, really?
It's saying I'm not logged in.
Ooh, there's another ghost here. The ghost of. You're not here at the moment. It doesn't
Oh
seem-
no, it's like that movie Unfriended.
All right.
Except we're
Give
D&D
you just a
players.
second there. If you can come back, you tell me. But I can share my screen here, so you can keep.
Yeah, that would
what
be.
we are doing. Right.
That would be great. And yeah, I kind of missed what was going on as I was having internet issues. But yeah, I would say just normal pace.
Yeah, I'd say normal pace also.
All right. Normal pace, normal pace, normal pace it is. Most of you are already deciding that, so let's go with that. And hard travel here. You alongside
And we're making our way. And we're making our way towards the Stani camp, correct? Okay. Just make sure I was understanding.
I am making my way downtown.
Making my way downtown.
I'm making my way.
All right. With the wagon that you have there, you will be able to travel 32 miles.
From the top of the shady mountain.
And this bottom of this goddamn hill. Hell yeah, I watched Legends of Vox too.
And it is here that it gets dark.
Yeah, I guess we better start setting up camp since it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, you still have some hours of traveling there, 4 hours if you want, that you can still do before you get really tired, or you wait to set up camp. It's up to you.
You want to start setting up camp?
I think I'm good to go now. I'm back in Forge.
Oh, nice.
So that body of water to the north of us, is that a stream, a river?
It seems to be a stream. It's
Okay.
going down.
How wide is it? And can I tell how wide and deep it might be?
We wouldn't need to go there. It's a few miles of road if you want. 2 miles of road.
Is it flowing to the east or to the west?
To the east. Go towards the village of Barovia at the moment there.
Okay.
coming from
Into
the
this larger
up
body
area.
of water here, then. Okay.
Yeah. Here, here, and go in this direction here. If you keep going, you are going to pass closer to the river there. Might take you less time to go to the water if you want. That's up to you.
I would say to stay on the path till we get up there.
Yeah, let's just stay on the road.
All right, but
And,
do you want to keep
One-
going there during the night, or what do you want?
I mean, I've got proficiency with animal handling. I could probably handle the wagon if we need to.
And I got 300 feet of dark vision and survival proficiency to help maintain anything.
All right.
Yes, I've also survival. So if we take a couple shifts, we could probably get through the night.
Yeah. I'm back.
Do you have anything that might help you? Is there any chance you can take a shift steering the wagon there, Percha?
Yeah, sure, I can. I can either go ahead and do two things. I can do either dancing lights to go and follow along as we're doing along, which will definitely make us stand out like a sore thumb, or just cast a single light, which again, same thing, but at least it's something that's going to stay on for a lot longer, or just basically my dark vision to help out with everything. So I can do it either way.
I say the singular light because we don't want to telegraph too much like where we're going and stuff.
That would be the light
missing-
of closer to the light. It's going to be closer to you there. Right, I'm meeting you.
I mean, the shopkeep did give us a lantern. We could just light that.
Oh yeah.
True. We did get that, so we don't need to worry about that.
Oh, that's a bit more.
Well, and Clem will take out like that bell lantern that he has and use it
right.
to kind of headlight.
Yeah, Kita will just produce flame in her hand and light the lanterns.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I suppose we work in shifts.
Who wants to go first?
Two of us.
I can go first with whoever's driving.
I suppose I could take the reins, and everybody else can get some sleep. And in a few hours, we'll swap out for whoever's taking the second shift.
All right. Well, who are the ones that, apart from me and Kita, did you say that you have dark vision as well, Greg?
I do.
And I have
Alright.
dark vision as well with 300 feet.
Okay.
I'm the only one who doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
And
Geronimo doesn't have it either.
No, Geronimo doesn't.
Yeah,
have
but
it either.
he's a bird. He can do bird.
But yeah, I can only give you that hour of dark vision for an hour. So
1 hour. 1 hour. You are at the peak of your game, and then
I'm being a baby. I'm being a baby. Clint's gonna hand the reins over and climb in and.
Maybe hold on. Maybe I don't go with Kita. Maybe I go with either Clint or Jerumo so that we have some vision.
Nah, I say we let Clint and Geronimo take the last shift.
Well, here's the thing. I only need 4 hours of rest, period, because of one of my things. So I'll be up for the second shift regardless. So if I take my rest and then sleep for 4 hours, I'm up, and I'm up for the rest of the day.
Fair enough.
Well, sure. If Galen wants to take first and second shift, then albeit I will take first shift with him, and
I'll take second.
all right. Are you going to keep traveling there for the last 4 hours, or are you going to stop? Then really.
I'd say we keep going for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Go for the 4 hours.
Here. And you arrive at the crossroads that leads northwest.
think we were told to stay near the river.
Yeah.
At this point, though, you arrive at those crossroads there, and in the distance you can see a gallows. If, well, one of you can see it. Galen.
I'll let him know.
Galen,
I'd like to see.
you can see on the distance that there's a body on the gallows. It's dangling there. And then you start to curious and how to look into this matter. Going and going. And then you realize it's on the gallows there. It's you. You are gallows. You are being hanged.
Well, that's not good.
Well, that's ominous as fuck.
And if it's been told to everyone, I would be casting dancing lights so we can actually be able to see clearly what exactly is over there.
Oh, there's nothing there.
Oh, there's nothing there?
No.
Hanging?
Galen. Where's there? There. Hanged.
But he told us that there is something there, didn't he?
Did you, Galen?
Who's
I
in?
said there's something.
Hey.
Well,
So
be crazy then.
No, that's-
I'll cast it to go ahead and actually just shine to do the dancing lights out there to go ahead and shine up the area, just to go ahead and say, well, what's there? I can't see anything.
Clint, so I assume we're all awake, correct?
Yeah. Going through the.
Clint approaches the gallows and examines them. They look old, new, maintained.
I think only Galen sees them.
No, you can see the gallows. You can't see Galen being hanged there. Like
Oh,
Galen told
okay.
you.
None of us see Galen being hanged, but we see like
No. Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
gallows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gallows is there. The gallows is there.
What by...
Clint just approaches the gallows and examines them, I guess.
Okay, get closer to the. You start hearing sounds of the night. Owls. Dozens of them coming from the distance, all around you. You pinpoint exactly where they're coming from because they seem to be coming from everywhere. And who of you have 15 passive perception or more?
Which section is that under?
I believe Kita does.
You can look on your perception there, and right on the side there, next to the +5 is.
Hey, I got 15 exactly.
Nice.
I've only got 11.
I got a 12.
I got a 12.
11, 12, 11. Let's see how much does Irina have.
16.
Irina has.
Where is it again?
Oh, Irina has 16.
Whoa.
Wow.
He's perceptive.
She told you she's capable.
Oh, I don't.
Didn't
Nope.
believe her.
Kita has
You
16.
monsters.
Ooh.
All
I
right.
believe her. I was just like, didn't think he was that capable.
Never underestimate a woman.
I'm learning that. I'm learning that slowly but surely.
All right. Then. We put everyone here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Combat now.
We're in trouble.
Of course, there's combat. Huh? I mean, dozens of wolves.
Finally!
You?
Finally!
Oh, I'm gonna go find that webpage now.
All right.
Well, I guess it was nice
This moment
knowing you all. I
here-
guess
I'm going to put you guys on the map. And those who have 15 or more passive perception, you can also gather. Green is not here. You can also gather that there's another sound coming from the distance. I think I'm missing someone, right? That would be it.
Me. There we go. Now I see something.
Now you see something.
Hey, our boy is here.
I don't. Is Clint like hiding? Oh, he's over there. Okay.
He's
over
on
there.
the gallows.
He's trying to
Clint's
look to
exactly.
the gallows there. Yeah, I'm going to put him here so he's not really.
He was
And
kind of
it's-
blending in with the gallows, so I missed him for a
All
moment.
right.
And
My armor
giant
helps
once
me
around
hide.
too.
among the-
Mm-hmm. All right, and those who have 15 or more passive perception, alongside the howls of the creatures in the night there coming towards you, can also hear roofs from a horse coming from the southwest
Okay.
and high speed. And that's where, I mean, some of you don't see it. The only one who really does is Galen at the moment. Galen, you see wolves coming from the edge of your vision there, if you can see them.
So the wolves and the horse are coming from the same direction?
Some of them are.
Okay.
Only one of you can tell. Galen, you see the wolves there?
Yeah, I see the wolves and
All right.
Evil is among us.
And that's where we are going to start a battle.
Yeah.
okay. I thought we were gonna say this is where we're gonna start next week.
That would have been fucking evil. That'd be fucking evil.
I was waiting for it.
That's design, but that'd be fucking
I mean,
evil.
no, but it is evil, and that's exactly what's going to happen, guys.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Don't you dare
Yeah,
stop. I will
sadly-
never forgive you.
Sadly, that's
Oh,
exactly what's
man.
going to happen because we are at the end of our session here, and well, I don't know. This combat might take a while.
I can speed it up probably.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It can take a while.
Where's the initiative button?
Right at the top there,
Top.
and click on your character. Irina is going to roll for initiative here.
Ooh, Rene's going to be in this fight. Sweet.
Oh,
that.
hey,
Is that Galen?
yeah, Gray, you got advantage on your
You
initiative
can
roll.
go to the top there.
I do.
Remember session 0 where you got the advantage? It doesn't go away until I use it again.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're welcome.
You can re-roll there. Roll
Yes.
again. You can open your sheet and click on initiative. There.
Told
Yeah.
it to roll, but I don't see any dice. I'm gonna try again, I guess.
Or you can
I like
just
how
roll
we
a
all have-
d20 there, and I can increase for you if you take more.
I like how we
Well,
all
I don't think he can fail worse than he already did. So.
Yeah. So roll a d20 there. I can increase. Roll a d20, and then we add a +1. This is your modifier.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
The game is the
Dice
game is
roll.
paused on my screen.
Yeah, but
I
I
like
don't
how we
think
all
it
have
matters. But you can go here and grab a d20 and.
Well, if you go to the plus, you can just put +1 or whatever it is. Damn.
18.
I mean, 18. That's better. Be better. It's up here.
So
I like
Clint's
how-
going to be the last one to go.
Damn it! You know what? Screw it. Next speed I'm taking is alert, just so I'm a little better.
Never
Or-
again
or-
I'm going to be surprised, and never again I'm going to be last.
You do know I can do that to you next time, Clint.
I know. I'm being petty.
All
It
right.
was-
And
God forbid the
that's-
fighter gets a good initiative, right?
We are going to start here. I'm going to go for combat here. Right? And the first one to go is going to be the wolf there who just sprints towards you. And we are going to
Fight!
play again next week.
No!
Alright.
Come on! I got mind fucked. Let me take my frustration out on these wolves.
No.
Alright?
We are going to start by battling the next time we play, guys.
Sounds good.
Oh well, we don't level up.
Damn.
We might. Do we level up?
No.
Clint levels,
Not
Clint
even
levels down.
close?
I mean, maybe I can make you your next characters after this battle come at level 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a good
You
thing I
honestly
got-
think we can't handle a couple dozen wolves? Come on now.
I mean, we'll see, right?
Please do not push the DM's buttons. I'd like to survive for at least one
No,
combat.
We're not going to push the DM's buttons.
Right.
Just bear in mind, the DM tried to go at us with something called a Grick, and it failed its own save from being paralyzed.
That one was harsh. That Greg was the least capable creature that I have ever played.
I was worried about that.
Ida
That
has
thing
done
was
more
like,
damage to the party than the Grick could ever hope to.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's what makes it more insane is that's totally true. To this point, guys, Kida is still unhealed more than she healed. Let's see if she keeps the track there.
Yeah, I'm alive.
And once I get Cauterizing Flame, we'll be good, okay?
Oh, that's what you are trying to do. I see.
Yeah,
now
trying
it
to
makes more
cauterize the burns
sense.
he did on me.
It makes more sense.
We're only 7 levels away. It's fine.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
All right, guys. Nice playing with you again. Next week we are back. This day.
All right.
And we finally get a combat again.
Yes. And I'm up. I'm armed. I'm deadly, motherfuckers. Waka!
I'll catch you all next week.
Alrighty.
Catch you then.
Take care.
Yes,
See you later.
guys. See you
Alright,
then.
okay, guys.
I
Great
kinda
game,
did
great
one
game.
little- I've already done one little fuck up on my level up, which I shouldn't have done in the first place. I've got Toll of the Dead, and I can't use Toll of the Dead on most of these undead.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I
I
did
said,
take
at
one.
level 4, I actually give a soft reset there that you can change cantrips, things like that. So
Like I can swap
I think
fights.
Warlock doesn't even need that. He can change cantrips if I'm.
Even if
I'm
it's from
recall
Pack of
correct.
Boon, from my Pack of Tomes.
I am so mad.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
so.
Like I said, at level 4, you can do a soft reset layer. Oh, I got a feat that's not that good that I want to change. Level 4, level 8, you can do it.
Sweet, I'm happy.
And I'll just send you a picture of what I had to boot up for you.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right, guys.
Well,
Send me the peak
I'm
there.
gonna get going.
Oh, I did. I sent it to you.
Oh, nice. Good.
I wasn't kidding.
No, it makes sense. I like when people do
It was
that.
nice.
I like when players do that. It adds to the game. So, I gotta go. And see you next week.
So
See you next
I
week.
cast Fireball.